The race to create the next mega-hit home video game system is well underway, and it looks like it's heating up. SNK's Neo Geo CD system, Sega's Saturn, Nintendo's Ultra 64, and Sony's PlayStation will all be vying for the hearts, minds, and allowances of mutants everywhere. We got an advanced look at the Japanese version of the Sony PlayStation and its game Toshinden. The results are scary for any company that isn't Sony. The PlayStation is a small, fairly unassuming gray box. It has front panel connectors for 2 controllers, but only ships with 1. On the back panel, there are RCA jacks for the audio and video, so you can hook it directly into your stereo. The CD-ROM is of the top-loading clamshell type. Using Toshinden as our test game, we found the CD access time to be very quick, quicker by a long shot than the Sega CD or Panasonic 3DO. The controller looks a little weird, but works just fine. The 8-way pad functions just like that of an SNES controller and has a pretty good feel. The 4 primary buttons are arranged at an angle, also like the SNES pad. It even has extra buttons like the L and R buttons of the SNES. But the PlayStation has 2 of these per side for a total of 8 buttons. Fighting game fans will be pleased. The game we ran the system through its paces with, Toshinden, is a 3D fighting game in the same vein as Virtua Fighter. What's remarkable about it is that it's a home game that actually beats its competition in the arcades. If this game had a cabinet around it, people would be happily throwing quarters into its slot in great abundance. This one game is sure to account for many PlayStation sales. Toshinden features 8 fighters, not a large amount, but certainly not shamefully low. Unlike Virtua Fighter, each character here carries a weapon. Some wield swords, one a whip, one a massive staff of eternal pain. In play, the characters look fantastic. Their movements are similar to those in Virtua Fighter, but with weapons. Gameplay is smooth, fast, and frighteningly addictive. All the basic moves of any good kick-and-punch game are included here, along with the ability to dodge by rolling left or right. Using the default configuration, this is accomplished via the 2 top buttons on the left side of the controller. The top buttons on the right trigger 2 of each fighter's 4 special moves. These moves are inventive and deadly, and goes a long way towards giving each character its own identity. No fighting game is complete without at least one end boss to brutalize you. Toshinden has 2. The first and more bizarre of them is Gaia. The bosses are probably Toshinden's weakest part, which isn't saying very much. This game is one of the best fighting games we have ever played, and it's miles beyond any kick-and-punch title yet released for any other home system. It plays as good as it looks, which is about the best compliment it could receive. The PlayStation is scheduled to hit American shelves sometime around August. Rumor has it that it will go for around $250, a real steal for a system of this quality. You can get the Japanese version right now, but it costs upwards of $700 American and won't be compatible with the American version of its games. When its time comes, the Sony PlayStation could well become the next all-powerful home system.